Grab the last part of the food, grab your drink. Let's go ahead and take our seats. Hi everyone. I'm a little bit nervous. I always get very nervous when I speak in front of crowds.
Dr. Jose.
I'm Dr. Salazar, but you guys can call me Dr. Salazar. Just kidding, just kidding. I'm Jose Salazar. As everyone, or if you don't know, I'm Alex's brother. Alex has a very large extended family, but also immediate family. He has 5 brothers. I happen to be the most handsome of the 5. But this is on the pobrecitos los otros. Alex also has 5 beautiful sisters. 2 of them, yeah. If you could raise your hand, beautiful sisters. 3 of them are local, but 2 of them actually made the trip from Texas to be here with us today and celebrate with both of them, and also from Las Vegas, Nevada. There is going to be a poker game starting at 9 o'clock, which my sister Savia is going to be the dealer in, if anybody's interested. All 5 of them are actually married, but clearly I'm still more handsome than my brother-in-laws. I have known Alex since he was born. That's true. So I'm pretty amazed when I think that a little baby, a little child, that I had the pleasure to cradle in my arms is now this grown-up person that we're celebrating today. And I was pretty impressed by the fact that he called me yesterday around 10 o'clock at night to say, would you mind doing a toast? Not a problem. So, needless to say, I did stay up to write some of these words because I really do think this is an important celebration, so I wanted to give it that sort of attention. Actually, Alex and Carlos, initially when they called me, they just asked me if I would be willing to set up chairs and tables. But you know, recently I took advantage of a DeVry course on how to effectively negotiate and do bartering. And so I was able to barter up from setting up tables and chairs to actually serving drinks at the party, but that wasn't good enough. I had to then barter up to cooking some of the food that you had today, to then walking as part of the court, to then bartering up to 12 weeks of free car washes at the corner of Anoa and Reseda. I don't know how that one got in there, but it did. And then actually to be in the DJ at the event, to finally being able to actually conduct this toast. That being said, I'd like to get now started with my 90-minute speech. We already had about 5 minutes of it, so we're almost there. Actually, if you're interested, I understand that signed copies of this speech will actually be sold at the table once they clear up the food over there for about $5. It's very reasonable. All that funds will actually be donated to Alex's and Carlos's honeymoon fund. Yeah. Hey, actually, I'm just kidding. It's not going to go to their fund. It's actually going to be given to me and my wife. Given that recently we smashed our television set during the World Cup as Mexico lost to Holland. That's right, right up and Or wait, did we smash it when we learned that Ben Affleck had been chosen to play Batman? Not a good move, yes. Anyways, I'm digressing. We are here to celebrate Alex and Carlos's decision to join their lives forever, or given the average lifespan for males in the U.S., just for the next 40 years. Then again, Alex was a previous smoker, so maybe the next 30 years, Carlos, that's still a significant amount of time. So take full advantage of it. Already, cut it to 20. So he's perfect for marriage life. He gets it. In all seriousness, Alex and Carlos, I'm very honored to know both of you. And I'm grateful that fate allowed your paths to cross that Saturday night at the Arena nightclub. During Latino Boys Night. And that Carlos happened to be working the cage. Directly next to the DJ, which allowed Alex to have a clear and unobstructed view of him. Actually, that's not true. Alex's view was being obstructed by the puffy hair of a Colombian transvestite, but not enough for him to not notice Mr. Barajas shaking his moneymaker. Wait, what was that? Wait, I'm sorry. That's actually not how they met. They met as volunteers building homes for Habitat for Humanity for poor families impacted by Katrina. This is clearly not the version that I was told by my mom and dad. So, but we'll go with that one. But no, now serious. I'm really honored to know these amazing, brilliant, caring, compassionate, and loving people, which are Alex and Carlos. My wife and I really have had the pleasure of, typically on Sundays, spending a lot of time with them watching pretty much the whole menu on Showtime, Dexter, and, now we've started watching Veep, and especially Game of Thrones. And anybody that's spent any time with them, immediately it's obvious to them that you guys care deeply about each other. They're really, for those of you that know them, they're really not the type of couple that complete each other's sentences, but instead they really have this healthy way of communicating with each other in a very respectful manner about pretty much everything and anything, whether it's the fact that the Dexter ending was totally bogus, or whether it's okay to adhere to laws which you really had no say in crafting. They can span the whole sort of spectrum of silliness to seriousness. I've always been very impressed with the way they treat each other and how they talk to each other. And mind you, this is even prior to learning about Carlos's extensive knowledge about everything and anything. And that's not a joke. I mean, Carlos really pretty much is someone that has a clear understanding of multiple things. And before I thought Alex was the only person that was like that, but I really believe that in Carlos, Alex has really met his pair. I really like their shared affinity for comic books, as many of you are witnessing by the setup that we had tonight, and also comic book characters. I had never seen someone know as much about Charles Xavier and the X-Men as Alex, but when I met Carlos, I was like, whoa, Alex didn't really know that much. I, for one, I'm very happy that you both met and that today you invited us to witness your commitment, and more importantly, your love for each other. And these two families that you are now bringing together. Dr. Seuss once said that words and pictures are the yin and the yang, and that married, they produce a progeny more interesting than either parent. I'm confident that that will also be the case in your relationship. Clearly, you both make each other incredibly happy, and we all look forward to learning of all the wonderful things that you will produce together. As my son Gabriel recommended, as I was trying to craft this, he said, don't forget to tell them to at least once a day look into each other's eyes and say, I love you. Now, if you want to throw in, I love you, papacito, or one of my favorites, I love you, papi chulo, I don't think it hurts. So, knock yourself out. But anyways, with that being said, I would like to ask everyone to please raise your glass and join me in this toast to Alex and Carlos. May they always find everything they are looking for together. Cheers.